All right, Libra. Let's see what we got going on for ya. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, you're all welcome. Cross watchers as well. Take the energy as it resonates. Flip it if you need to. I don't read for gender. I read for masculine or feminine energy, right? So let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, angel guides, what do we have for Libra at this time in their energy? We got stress. We've been having this freaking Nine of Swords come out all night. Right? Somebody's stressed out about something they walked away from. Possibly be you, right? All right, Nani, you gonna hang with me tonight? I'm trying to get all the zodiacs done. Then what I'm gonna do is daily, I'm gonna try to do 6. So then I'll do like half one night and then the other half the next night. Some of them I might do it unlisted and then just post it. So, you know, whenever you have time, you pop up on here. You know how you do. But do you got me tonight? Okay, okay. You coming up too. We got one after this one. We got 1, 2, 3, and then you'll be right there. But sorry, Libra, I had to say that for a second. So yeah, somebody stressed out about what they walked away from. What did they walk away from, Holy Spirit, angel guides? Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. They went another direction. They chose lust. They went a direction that felt magnetizing to them. It feels like this person just feels stupid because whatever direction they chose, it was not worth it. You enjoying it? Yay. I'm glad because I want this channel to be more fun, right? We just putting out the energy. And then the other one, we're learning over there. All right, what else, Holy Spirit, angel guides? We got the Star. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So this person has been healing. Okay, they walked away from their Two of Cups. Which is a Queen of Cups. She's been coming out all night too. But with the Star sideways, they still wish to heal things with her. I feel like they have been healing. It's just been a very, very slow process. That like the more they heal, the more they're coming to this realization that they really fucked up. They chose lust over love. They could have had it all with this Queen of Cups. They know that they were supposed to commit to her, give her something, some valuable offer, but it's like they're realizing she was their manifestation that they walked away from, right? And like they manifested her, so when she came into their life, they didn't recognize she was their manifestation. I think something in them did tell them, like, this is your person, but they ignored it because they were tempted by some sort of lusty thing. And they were very immature. We have Page of Wands. I don't like that, only because it's like if they would have gotten this connection, they would have, I feel like this person would have cheated, right? So if you guys are in a relationship with this person, they definitely cheated. If you just was talking to this person and they had other options, they definitely chose another option. They were giving them more attention, putting this connection on the back burner. So I don't feel like they did right by this connection. That's why they're in this energy, sad, depressed. They're feeling every bit of what they did because they're awakening and they're trying to heal. So they're at this point in their journey where they're wanting something real, and they're realizing they had something real, but they threw it away for passion, sex. You get me? Something fake. We don't do questions on here. We just do collective readings. Well, zodiac readings, right? They're heartbroken. Ooh, they're mad at themselves. They're not mad at you. They're mad at themselves for what they did. They want to offer romance. They want to like go on dates. They want to be mushy gushy. Why did this person do this in the past? Yeah, confirmation, 3 of Cups. They wanted to be celebrated. They just really cared about who was giving them the most attention. We have justice for, and I feel like this person also was a follower. Like, whatever their friends thought was cool, they went along with that energy, right? So it was like, they wanted to be impressive. It's given very young vibes. They were immature, Page of Wands. This person, I don't think they were as mature as maybe you thought that they were, right? Hi, show. They weren't as mature as you thought that they were. This person's giving me like a party person type of vibe, where it's nothing wrong with partying, having fun, but it's like, you know, when you're single, you're in that energy, and you're vibing, you get dressed up because it's like, I'm finna put that shit on, I'm finna look good tonight, I'm finna have fun, I know I'm gonna get me some attention. And sometimes the goal is to have like a little boo thing, you get me? But it's like, you're not looking for like 5-6 different boo things, you just want somebody that you vibe with. It's like this person was in that energy all the time, all night, every day. So even though they met a connection that was like, this is your future right here, this is your person, they still wanted to keep doing that, like, party all the time lifestyle, hanging out with their friends, bros over hoes. So I feel like if this feminine would be like, hey, let's hang out, you know, I got this weekend free, the masculine would be like, he might say okay, but then he would cancel, but it's just to hang out with his friends. You get me? Like, not prioritizing the connection because he's treating her like an option so that he could be cool in front of his friends. So it was just like really, really immature. He wanted attention. So if his friends was like, I got some girls over here, you know, he's going over where his friends are instead of making time for the feminine that's in front of him. So he's having regrets now because he feels like he lost his Two of Cups, and now he wants to invest in her. Now he wants to give to her. Yeah, we have King of Pentacles. He was very arrogant. He cared about status. He felt like because he had status and he had this certain type of attention, he had some sort of popularity, and it made him have a really big ego. It made him feel like he was all that, right? Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. And the thing is that he wasn't even an emperor yet. An emperor is all the kings. But he behaved in this way that he was so arrogant, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the energy I feel is like somebody that is, they think that they all that, but they really not. But they think they're all that because people around them making them feel like they're all that. But if they get into another room where somebody is really all that, then they'll realize they're not all that. You get me? Because it's like the moment you realize, like, you thought you ate but you didn't, because of how you were being gassed up and gassing yourself up. And then it becomes a hard realization when you realize, like, when you look back at it, it's like, dang. Okay, it's like when we first start wearing wigs. Come on, y'all. We know this. We know when we start wearing wigs and we be thinking we eat because we don't know how to pluck it, but we flat iron it a little bit and it's decent, right? And then your friends might be gassing you up like, yeah, girl, da, da, da. Then you walk into the room with a girl that, like, got that shit slayed. It looked like her real hair. And now you're like, damn, I thought I did something, but I'm still a little bulky. Like, how do I get it that flat? Now you in the room with the big fish. So then you feel a little like, okay, I need to go learn some things, get better at this, right? And there's nothing wrong with, like, believing in yourself, gassing yourself up. But the point that I'm making is, like, you can't be so arrogant that you feel like you've already mastered something when you haven't. But it's that energy. It's like he wasn't even this emperor. He just had a little bit of money, but you actually was showing up immature, and you met an empress. So that empress expected you to show up like an emperor, and you showed up like a child, thinking that that was cute. Like, yeah, I got all these hoes. She's just gonna be around. And it's like, no, she not. And then now you want to get back into her space, but she not feeling you because you betrayed the connection. Yikes. What else? Yeah, he was really toxic, but now he's not. He's saying, I'm not toxic anymore. I want to invest in that feminine from the past, Queen of Pentacles, because remember, he was the King of Pentacles, so I feel like he has stability. He had money, you know? If he really wanted to settle down, he could have and built something, but he chose to be immature, chasing after skirts. Didn't give her any real time and attention, so then he left. She left. So now he has regrets because that was very stupid. And now he's ready for something long term, but guess what? All his options that he chose is disappointing. He don't want them. They're not relationship material. God damn, how the tables have turned. Okay, so what's up with the feminine? Let's see what she got going on. Or how Libra feeling. Let's say like that. How is Libra feeling about this? Oh, y'all got y'all energy withdrawn. Y'all like, they left me out in the cold, so I'm leaving them out in the cold. Whatever they chose, whatever they felt like was more important than this connection, they could have it. We have Page of Swords. They definitely spy on her, and I think she knows it. She's the Empress now. That's Libra energy too. What else? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this connection was disappointing for you guys to experience because they really held back from you. They forced you to put up a boundary against them because they refuse to really work on the connection. What else? We have the Magician, the Fool, Ace of Swords. I think you guys waited a second. Like, you didn't just rush out of this connection. You said, this person is making me not want this connection less and less and less, but I'm still gonna try before I walk away fully, because I know once I leave this connection, I take a leap of faith into another direction, I'm not gonna want this connection anymore. So I think you guys tried until you saw, you had this breakthrough that like, this needs to be over because this person isn't really doing the work. So this is how you guys had that transformation, because you just put up that boundary. You became that Queen of Wands towards them, and you just stopped manifesting them. You stopped giving to them. You stopped desiring the connection. You had a breakthrough. And I think the way that you guys got through this connection, because this is somebody that you did want to be with. Don't come near me. What ended up happening is that, like, you guys reminded yourself how this person was treating you, right? Because you cared for them, but it was like, anytime you thought about like maybe wanting the connection or returning to the past, it was like, nope. I remember how they did me. I remember how they didn't want to connect. I remember how they didn't want to give me anything. All they did was fight against this connection, right? Wheel of Fortune. So that's what made you really change your mind, because you actually, that was the breakthrough. It was like, this person didn't really give me much. They hurt me. They spend so much time like not trying to make things work in this connection, and you saw them as selfish and arrogant. You saw them for who they were. What else? I'm laughing at the comments. All right, yeah, she moved on. Oh, so she's moving right into the arms of an emperor. Okay. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. What I love about this story is that this feminine, she moved on. She let go. She said, I'm going to save my love for an emperor. She learned from the situation rather than harbor any negative feelings from it. But she pushed herself because she didn't want to get stuck or stay stagnant in a connection with someone who wasn't invested. So I feel like there was a strong pull there. But she knew that they were karmic. Like, they don't want to give to me. They don't deserve me. So I'm going to use all my strength to move away from this. Then it got easier, and it was like they weren't an emperor anyways. I'm manifesting an emperor. So she goes on to be with an emperor because she saved her self-worth. She didn't just get desperate and give her love to the next person or anybody. I love it. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you guys. If it resonated with you, please be sure to hit that like button, and I will